I think the term spiritual seeker is tricky, and it can seemingly become the problem in itself, because the word seeker, seeking, implies that you're looking for something that isn't here yet. And then we can become spiritual seekers for decades because we're seeking. That's who we are. And we really even identify with that idea. But when it comes to non duality and awakening to your non dual nature as self, as being, as the awareness itself, maybe the term spiritual seeker is not helping. Maybe. And imagine if instead of saying spiritual seeker, we called it a spiritual recognizer. A spiritual recognizer. Okay, so what does recognizing evoke energetically as opposed to seeking? Well, when I recognize something, that implies that it's already here, that this awareness is already the case, it's already always the case, and there's a recognition of it. I'm so excited with this, but stay with me and tell me if it resonates in the comments, please. When I'm a spiritual recognizer, and also that is still tricky because it implies that there is a someone who is recognizing. Well, really, it's awareness itself that is recognizing itself. And words are tricky, generally speaking, but there's a knowing that knows. And so instead of saying spiritual recognizer, there's a spiritual recognizing. And then we take the word spiritual away because it's redundant. You know, it implies that there is something that is spiritual and that there is something that isn't. Always words separate, divide, which is really useful for a lot of things, but maybe not for this. So we take away the word spiritual, we take away the word seeking, and we just speak about recognizing, noticing. What happens with that energetically in your direct experience?